Sorry, PDF. PDF, ano pala. Kaya yun yung latest nyo. Chap
Yes po, sir.
chapters 1 to 3. Wala pa kayong 4, guys. We have to hurry up, ha? Kasi
Yes po.
medyo
Medyo gawa na sa
chapter
oras.
4 is the meat. Talagang kailangan tayo mag-double time. Medyo may oras pa naman, pero kailangan focus na tayo na starting today.
Kaya nasibik.
Sige. Simula muna ako dun sa chapter 4 that you posted in Animo Space. Tignan natin yun. May mga comments kasi ako ron eh. Tapos tignan natin kung na-cover nyo. Sabihin nyo sa akin when I discuss my comments, kung na-cover nyo, kung na-cover ko na, kung na-cover nyo na dun sa pinost ni Patty na sa PDF, no? Kasi I think several of them hindi pa rin. Sige, let me just share. Can you see my screen?
Wait lang po, sir. Ayan po, okay na po.
Okay, chapter 4. All right, here. Okay na?
Yes po.
Okay, sige, simula tayo. Okay, okay. May mga comments kayo. May mga comments ko dito. Na-miss ko yung problem statement ha. Yung problem statement has to be stated as questions. Oo, hindi siya dapat statements. So you will have to ano ha. Hindi ko to na-point out the first time that we went through this. Ito. So, should be in question form and generally adheres to yung objective tsaka yung problem statement are normally coherent eh. Kung ano yung state yung problem, yun din yung objective that you would want to sa study nyo. So ang suggestion ko, since mas expanded, yung problem statement nyo parang meron kayong linapag ng isang statement tapos may blah blah kayo, parang hindi na cover entirely yung mga items na dapat na sagutin nyo sa ano nyo eh. Pero ang gawin nyo na lang, balikan nyo yung objectives nyo and then restate it as problems. For example, no, what is the impact of pre-career educational activities on employability skills and career success of student leaders? This is part of your objective statement. Example ko lang to ha. So statement of the problem. Maybe this is your main problem and then you can specify sub-problems. Siguro tatlong sub-problems. No? Okay? Hindi naman importante magkaroon kayo. Balikan nyo lang yung objectives kasi yung objectives, meron kayong several items there. Let's scroll down. Ano? Did
Okay
you
po,
get
sir.
it?
Yes po, sir.
Oh. So, objectives, if you take a look at it, ayan, meron kayong objective. Ito, which is where I got the statement a while ago. So, yung going to be your main problem statement. And then the specific objectives, you pick up lang from here your sub-problems. Okay?
Yes po, sir.
Measure extracurricular factors specifically. Relate to the self-perceived. How do extracurricular leadership factors relate to self-perceived development of important employability skills? Example lang yung sub-problem. Okay? So, hindi ko na mag-ano ha. So, yun na lang. I-modify niyo yung problem statement niyo. Tanggalin niyo yun doon. Okay? What else? Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. I noticed na yung review blit nyo is an improved version no, from what you initially submitted. There's a lot more pages, a lot more resources, pero wala pa rin kayong synthesis, overall synthesis, wala kayong research gap, at wala kayong literature map. Yun yung na-catch yun. Pakinote
Oo.
ha.
Opo, opo. Sige po.
Yung synthesis is like summarizing all the salient points of all the pages of the literature discussions that you made. And then yung gap, pwede nyo ilagay yung methodological, tapos yung theoretical gap, tsaka yung research gap. Tatlong klaseng gap. And then yung literature map, lahat ng main variables, sino yung sources. You know how to make a literature map?
Yes po, sir.
How they tie up together, no? So parang if you're a reader and you don't want to read through all the things in the pages of the Revlit, titingnan mo lang yung review of Lit para makita ng reader kung ano yung mga variables that you were able to surface, how they connect with each other. Okay? Tatlo importanteng na wala dito ha. Synthesis, the gaps, methodological, theoretical, methodological, and research gaps, and then the literature map. Okay? Okay. Chapter 2, chapter 2. Framework. Alam ko yung comment ko sa framework nyo. Isa lang yung framework. Career Edge
Opo.
model lang pinesent nyo eh. Ano pa yung additional framework na inan nyo rito? Linapag nyo rito. Career Edge. Kasi you could have sought certain frameworks on leadership kasi meron kayong foundation ng leadership,
Uh,
meron kayong uh, framework on skills, job skills, framework on...
Ay sir, parang hindi po updated yung file na yan mismo.
Okay, so sige. Ito yung file. Sinabi mo, hindi updated, no? So, stop share.
Ah,
Pupunta ako dun sa ano nyo, dun sa PDF na pinadala nyo. Titignan natin kung ano na yung content nun.
dun po kasi sa chapter 3, dagdagan ko na po siya ng tatlo pa pong other sources, ng other frameworks na ginamit ko po sir. Para pang support po dun sa main framework na Career Edge.
Ito
Yun po
yan.
yung, po, yung 3.1.2, andun po siya. Simula po dun.
Sandali, sandali. Chapter 2. Ito, Career Edge.
Yes po,
Ano
sa
yung
baba pa
dinagdag
po
mo
niyan.
dito? Leadership Foundation, Connecting Skills Acquired.
Sa baba pa po niyan, sir.
Huwag kayo maglilib
Eh,
ng white, huwag kayo maglilib ng white space. The only
okay
time
po.
you're allowed to leave a white space is when you cross over to a new chapter. So, didikit
New
nyo
chapter.
palagi,
Okay po.
didikit nyo palagi, pagtapos ng chapter 3, yung bagong chapter will be in a new page. Okay, yun lang yung, pero other than that, hindi kayo allowed mag-leave ng white page. Okay, ito. So,
Mm.
ito, this is past leaders. Is this a framework?
Opo, sir. Yung 3.1.2, 3.1.3, tsaka 3.1.4 po. Yun po yung mga dinagdag ko.
3.1.2.
Yun sa taas pa po niyan, sir. Ah, ayun po. Ayun, under preserve leadership development. Yan po yung pangatlo po. Yan po. Diyan po nagsimula yung first na framework na pang support po sa main framework ng Career Edge.
Yun na to. Sino yung main reference dito?
Hindi ko ba nalagay?
Wala.
Wait, si ano po yan eh. Na nakalagay po dun sa citations namin si Phillips. Wait lang po.
Oh, pero wala rito eh.
Sige po, I'll
Magpe-present
cite
ka
it
ng
po.
framework, you have to present kung sino yung source nyo. Kasi
Opo.
yung framework, yung conceptual at operational, yun ang galing sa inyo. Pero yung theoretical framework, kaya nga theoretical framework, may pinanggalingan yun eh.
Yes po.
And normally, aside from the blah blah, kung meron kayo mapipresent na figure, which summarizes the main components of the framework, meron ba yung 3.1.2?
Meron po ata dun sa mismong paper pero hindi ko po na paste pa dyan. So,
Or
ano ko na lang po.
include niya na sa figure.
Sige po,
Okay?
resend ko na lang po pag na-ayos ko na siya mamaya po.
Hindi,
Or-
you integrate all the revisions. You don't have to
yes
resend it
po.
to me later. So, pagkatapos natin mag-usap ngayon, you do all the revisions from chapters 1 to 3, and then do your chapter 4. And
Okay po.
then, saka nyo padala sa akin. Ayoko kasi ng piecemeal na pinapadala sa akin eh. So,
Sige po, sir.
3.1.2, 3.1.3,
Tapos 3.1.4 ata.
itong past program, sinasabi mo, sino naman to? You have to ano ha, again, I will repeat na kung sinasabi mo itong framework o models na to, to identify the source.
Yes
Kasi
po.
pag kukuhaan nyo yan dun sa boxes that you're going to create for the operation conceptual framework eh. Okay? It
Yes po.
should support yung conceptual framework that you will be proposing for your paper. Okay?
Yes po.
3.1.3, meron pa.
Opo.
Employer collaboration. Oh, wala rin to. So yun,
Opo.
yun yung flaw nung tatlong additional nyo ha. Present nyo kung sino yung authors nun. Tapos
Yes po.
kung merong figure no to be able to present the variables. Although may discussions kayo rito, mas maganda kasi nakikita mo for example, figure ganito, ito yung past model, whatever, kita mo doon. Tapos kasi madaling i-connect pag ganun, kung paano nyo ginamit yon in crafting here is now your conceptual framework. Okay?
Opo.
Okay. Baguhin natin tong ano nyo, magulo yung arrows nyo. I sent you several emails ako. So okay naman to, kaya lang hindi maganda yung pagkaka-present niyan. Hindi siya that clear na. So I will stop share and I will open one of yung unang pinadala ko sa inyo kanina. Okay. Dali ha. Oops, magulo. Sandali. Hmm. Did you get my email nung 4:16? May pinadala akong framework eh.
Yun po ba yung naka-attach po na photo?
Handwritten.
Apo, apo.
Handwritten na photos. Sandali ha, share ko. Pwede ko namang i-discuss sa inyo. Kasi pareho siya nung inano nyo eh. Ito siya. Can you see it?
Yes po, sir.
So, eto, sa left side, andyan yung pre-career education. I-recraft nyo lang yung present nyo rin sa paper, no? Mas madaling sundan to eh. Sa left side, andyan yung pre-career educational activities. Okay? And then you have an arrow leading to employability and career success. Sa right side. Okay?
Okay po.
You follow ha?
Yes po.
Tapos, um, wag niyo muna lagyan ng H1. Yung H1 kasi ay H2, etc., etc. Dapat nandun sa operational framework yon. Sa concept, yun lang yung mga concept that you're gonna put together to identify the relationship of the constructs that you have specified. So meron na tayong pre-career activities and then employability. Kita niyo yan. Ito
Mm-mm.
siya. Ito yung arrow na nakikita niyo yung cursor ko.
Yes po.
Ayan, hanggang dito. Tapos sa ilalim nitong main arrow na to, from pre-career activities to employability and career success, ilalagay niyo yung employability skills acquired. Okay?
Mm.
Kasi
Okay.
moderating siya eh. Okay? Pero
Yes
yung
po.
moderating niya, ang gagawin nyo, I'm suggesting that you provide the relationship between pre-career educational activities and employability skills acquired. Kasi wala kayo nun sa model nyo. Ang meron kayo, arrow from employability skills acquired to employability and career success. So meron akong dinagdag na arrow.
Mm-mm.
Okay?
Yes po.
Ayan. Tapos, to denote the mediation, you have a separate arrow leading from pre-career activities na dadaan siya sa employability skills acquired papunta ron sa employability and career success. Okay? So ilang relationships na to? Apat na.
Opo.
Okay? One is yung direct relationship between pre-career and employability. Second is pre-career with employability skills. Third is employability skills with employability and career success. And then yung pang-apat, yung mediation. nung
Yes.
employability skills between pre-career and employability. Okay?
Okay po.
Alright. And then yung panlima, yung moderating effect, which
Okay.
is going to be sa ibabaw naman, student engagement dynamics, nasa ibabaw siya. And then you have an arrow dun sa gitna nung first relationship. Okay? So,
Okay po.
lima. Dagdag, yung pinopose nyo apat, I'm proposing to you na lima yung gamitin natin. Ang dinagdag
Yes
ko
po.
lang naman, yung arrow from pre-career to employability skills. Baka na ano lang, na-miss out nyo lang yan. I think
Mm.
if you took a look again at your framework, you would have. So ito yung i-present nyo doon sa, i-present nyo doon sa page, no? Sandali, stop share. Balik ulit tayo dun sa ano. Balik tayo dun sa page. Ito, present nyo rito. Mas ano lang siya, mas magandang ano lang. Pag nalinis nyo yan, mas maganda siyang tignan. Kasi pagkatapos nun, yun ang gagamitin natin. Wag niyo munang i-discuss yung null hypothesis, yung IVDV. Yung concept kasi, ano lang yun how the relationships tie up with each other. Yung hypothesis statements are going to be tackled after you present the operational framework.
Mm.
Okay? So, kasi yung the same operation conceptual framework that we discussed that you're going to be presenting your revised update, yun ang i-present nyo as a conceptual framework. Okay?
Okay po.
Ito na. Operational framework should be just like your conceptual framework with more details. Okay?
Mm.
So mangyayari, I will just discuss one box Yung box nung pre-career educational activity yung variable nyo. And then under it, you already identified ano yung mga dimensions. You have leadership. So, paggawa nyo nung operational framework, you will have the box on pre-career educational activities. Under that, the dimensions on leadership experience, training variety, organizational culture, time, commitment. So, apat na dimensions under the box of pre-career educational activities. You have that. And additionally, you will cite the principal sources where you got all of these dimensions.
Okay
So
po.
yun yung difference ng operational. Actually, nandito na siya, kaya lang you didn't present it properly. Hindi ganito yung presentation ng operational framework. It should be like the conceptual framework. So, sources, principal sources, where you got all these dimensions that you have specified. So gawin nyo din yan dun sa three other boxes. Nandito na Ilalagay nyo lang siya. Okay? For employability skills, andito yung generic skills, etc. etc. For employability and career success, andito yung employability and career success. And then lastly, yung student engagement and campus engagement and organizational participation. So may details na ngayon yung operational with your dimensions and the sources or the authors and the years, no? In addition, ilalagay nyo na yung H1, H2, H3, H4, H5. Yung H1, yung relationship ng pre-career with employability. So, balikan niyo yung hand note ko. Nandun yung H1, ano? Tapos yung H2, yung relationship ng pre-career with employability skills. Yung H3, yung relationship ng employability skills with employability and career success. H4 is the motivation. H5 is the moderation.
Okay po.
Very good. Yun. Okay na tayo doon. So, tatanggalin ko to Okay na ako rito. Balik tayo dun sa Animus Space. Kasi I think, sandali stop share. Kasi after that, you will discuss the assumptions of the study. Now, the assumptions of the study is not like the assumptions that you have discussed here. No, meron kayong discussion sa assumptions Sandali Mhm. Feedback. Saan na siya? Share. Chapter 4. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes po.
Yes. Okay. So assumptions, operational framework. You will have to redo the assumptions, no? You reword this. Um, hypothesis. Sorry. Uh, the hypothesis. Ayan na. And then yung hypothesis, ang i-state nyo, una muna, yung null hypothesis.
Yeah.
HO1, yun yung ano that's the standard we use in DSI The null hypothesis and then the alternative hypothesis. You will be presenting your 5 pairs of null and alternative hypothesis. Okay?
Yes po.
HO1, HA1, HO, HO2, HA2, and so on. Hanggang umabot kayo ng HO5, HA5. Yun yung moderating, no? Okay? Tapos nun, assumptions. No, I shared with you a full thesis 2 paper. Basahin niyo kung paano sinulat yung assumptions. It's not the way that well, the participants, yes, okay itong assumptions na linagay niyo rito, no? Students, selected through purposive sampling, um, okay, 3.5.2 seems okay. Mm, okay, leadership gap. Okay. Sige. I think you can maintain your discussions here. Kasi ano lang, masyadong mahaba tong assumptions nyo
Okay po.
Measurement of employability. Tapos sabihin nyo lang that idagdag nyo lang dito that yung um yung gagawin yung survey questionnaire will be able to surface the relationship of the variables as you have specified in the operational framework, and that the students will be selected to answer the questionnaire will have all the relevant background to be able to sufficiently answer the questions. Okay?
Yes po.
Did you get that? So
Yes
after
po.
discussing all of this, bawasan nyo itong assumptions dito kasi several of these items you should put in the operational definition of terms. I notice marami kayong dinidefine dito ng mga variables
Okay po.
So, ilipat nyo yon sa operational definition of terms which you will do after the assumptions.
Okay.
Wala kayo ditong operational definition of terms. No? 3.7, operational definition of terms. How will you define your terms? Di ba may you have 4 main variables? You will arrange them alphabetically. So, unahin nyo employability and career success. Yun ang una. Yun yung main variable nyo. Under that, employability and then, under employability and career success, di-define nyo muna yung employability and career success as a whole. Tapos, di-define nyo yung dimensions under it. Employability individually and career success individually. When you define, ilalagay nyo kung sino yung source nyo. So for example, 3.6, operational definition of terms. 3.6.1, employability and career success. Definition. Tapos yun yung success, yung combined nun. Tapos, Under that, letter A, that definition ng employability, and then letter B, career success pala kasi alphabetical. Career success, and then letter B, definition ng employability. Okay? After that, 3 points, 3.7 pala, no? 3.7.2, employability skills acquired. So, yun yung main variable, define nyo siya. Tapos, di-define nyo under it lahat ng dimensions that you specified in that table. Tatanggalin nyo yung table, guys, ha? Hindi nyo
Oh,
pe-present yun kasi sa operational framework, yung network ang i-present natin.
okay,
Okay?
may arrows.
So,
Yes po.
yeah. So, kuha nyo na kung paano mag-define ng terms. 3.7.3 is your pre-career educational activities. A, B, C, D, lahat ng dimensions. And then 3.7.4, student engagement dynamics. Tapos A, B, dalawa lang naman yung dimensions nyo ron. Okay?
Okay po. Yes po.
Okay. Now, dun tayo sa madugo. Wala na yung chapter 4. Sige. Sige. Anyway, stop share. Now, I'm going to open another email. Yung same thread na pinadala ko sa inyo yung handwritten framework, may kasunod na email yon. Ando dun yung summary ng chapter 4 contents. Familiar naman kayo sa chapter 4, siguro na ibusan na kayo ng oras para gawin yun, di ba?
Yes po, sir.
Tama?
Opo, familiar
Okay.
naman po.
Pero ngayon, hindi kayo dapat maubusan ng oras.
Opo.
Walang tulugan, guys. Let me share my screen. Eto na. Thank you for maintaining your sense of pati your parang sa sanity mo. Chapter 4, eto wala. Research design, research local, profile of respondents, yun yung target nyo, define nyo. Sampling design, are you gonna use Cochrane? Are you going to use, ang normal na ginagamit, Cochrane tsaka Slovens. Universally, pag ginamit nyo yan, more or less at 300 plus plus kayo na respondents. Hindi nyo naman ililimit yung sampling nyo sa LaSalle students, di ba? You're going to go across
Opo, Manila naman
Metro
po.
Manila,
Yes po,
Metro Manila campuses. Okay, good, good. Okay, so i-define nyo lang yung kung saan nyo siya kukunin. Anong sampling design nyo? Ay, sorry, sampling design. Iba pala yung sa sample size. Yung Slovens pala, yung sample size. Yung sample size, ilubog nyo na lang sa sampling design. Meron kayong pag diniscuss yung paano nag-get yung sampling design, meron kayong section doon kung paano nyo i-determine yung sample size. Okay? Hindi nyo kailangang ihiwalay na section. Tapos, itong methods of data collection, ito yung madugo. Kasi dapat, at this point, dapat meron na kayong questionnaire. Okay? Pero, that's the bad news. Wala pa kayong na-form na questionnaire. But the thing is, yung ginamit nyo na operational framework na meron kayong table, pwede nyo gamitin yon in coming up with your questions.
yes po.
Okay? So, anong gagawin natin? So, dun tayo sa methods of data collection, ha? Stop share. Balik ako dun sa ginawa niyong table. Okay, where's that? Okay? Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes po, sir.
So, ipipresent nyo ngayon sa questionnaire is yung variable. Tapos, under the variable, meron kayong dimension, leadership experience. Now, for each dimension, dapat meron kayong gagawing question. Yung suggestion ko, since marami kayong dimension, mga 3 questions per dimension. Now, meron
Okay
na
po.
ba kayong nagawa? Kasi ang
Ah,
gagawin nyo yan, administer nyo yung questionnaire. Pasagutin nyo. Sa leadership experience, meron kayong 3 items na papasagot doon. Gagamit kayo, most likely, Likert scale.
yes po.
So, meron na kayong questions na na-craft in relation to
Ah,
leadership experience.
na hindi pa po naka-rate pero in mind po meron na po. Pero wala pa po kami ng formal na nakasulat na po for docs na pwede po ipamigay.
Ano
Pero
ang plan ano ang plano nyo? Meron kayo sabi mo may naka-write na kayo. Ibig sabihin,
Wala pa pong
gumawa na
naka-write,
kayo.
sir. Like, iniisip pa lang po yung mga questions, pero parang may
O, bilisan
direction
nyo
na naman
mag-isip
po.
ha. Kasi
Opo.
pwede naman kayong gumawa ng questions sa galing sa existing literature. Pwede nyo
Yes po.
kopyahin, isa-cite nyo lang. Kasi ganun mangyayari. Variable, dimension, itong indicators, example, tatanggalin nyo to, lalagay nyo dyan questions. So under leadership experience, question 1, question 2, question. Kung yun ang damihan, tatlo is sufficient. Tapos, yung last column, tanggalin nyo itong measurement scale, ilalagay nyo yung source.
Okay
So
po.
for example, yung question 1, kung kinuha nyo kay Tejada, yung question 2, kinuha nyo kay Berino, kung meron kayong 2 or 3 other sources, pwede kayong kumopya entirely ng question, pwede
Mm.
kayong mag-modify ng question, pwede kayong gumawa ng sarili nyong question. Okay? But even if you make, pag gumawa kayo ng sarili nyong question, kung meron kayong ginamit na reference, in-indicate nyo rin doon para properly cited tayo.
Okay
Okay?
po.
So, ibig sabihin, yung ano nyo, yung pre-career educational activities where you have 4 dimensions and you're gonna have 3 questions, 3 times 4, how many questions do you have for 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 pre-career educational?
12. Siguro 12 po
Galing!
siguro.
12! Anong grade mo sa analytics? Galing! O, 12 ha? We're just
Opo.
talking of 12 questions for pre-career ha? Tatlo yung iyong variables. So, tignan natin. Yung variable nyo on employability, 4 din. So, may additional 12 kayo. So, 24 na. Pagdating
Mm.
nyo dun sa career success, 2, thank God. Times 2, 6, 30. And then lastly, dun sa engagement dynamics, 2. So, 36 questions. Medyo mahaba-haba yung questionnaire.
Mm.
Kaya sabi ko 3 lang. Kasi pwedeng 4 or 5. Normally, marami. Pag konti lang yung dimensions. But since you identified marami kayong dimensions, ang suggestions ko, 3 lang. So, yun yung unang gagawin nyo that for the questionnaire. Ngayon, pagkatapos yung mailatag lahat yan, gagawa na kayo ng questionnaire form.
Yes
Now,
po.
yung shinare ko sa inyong thesis 2 manuscript, dun sa page, sandali ha, yung page 129 to 134. Punta nga tayo ron. Nakikita nyo ron. Kasi pagkalatag nyo ng table na to, nandun siya sa chapter 4 eh. Sabihin nyo, please refer to appendix ganito for the full questionnaire. Okay? Well, di-discuss nyo nga pala, gagamit kayo ng Likert scale. Di-discuss nyo what Likert scale is all about, ano yung scale yung gagamitin nyo. Tapos hindi-discuss nyo ano yung how to interpret the Likert scale result. Kasi sa Likert scale po, 1 to 5. Pag 4.5 to 5 ang score mo, highly highly significant. Pag 4 to 4.4 is significant. Pag 3 to pag 3.5 to 3.9, ganyan, meron siyang interpretation. Hanapin niyo na lang yan sa literature yan. Okay?
Opo.
So pagkatapos nun, appendix, yung main questionnaire, itra-transcribe niyo lang yung ginawa niyong table with all the questions into an actual questionnaire format. Okay? Sandali ha. So, pakita ko lang sa inyo yung sample. Stop share. Nasaan na siya? Pag may questions kayo habang nagdadaldal ako rito, just nabat in ha. Kasi
Sige po,
madaldal
sir.
talaga ako dahil nagmamadali ako eh. Nakakapagod. Ay, naku, nasaan na siya? Wala na. Sandali, sandali guys ha. Okay. Word document pala siya. Sandali. Word document. Can you see my screen now?
Wait lang po, sir, loading. Yan po, okay na po.
Okay. So, ito yung in-email ko sa inyo. I took a screenshot of that chapter 4. I lifted it from this thesis to full paper. Oh, by the way, ano lang to ha, sinare ko lang din sa reference lang, no? Pero pwede kayo mag-refer in terms of the form. Kaya naman kasi ang topic nyo eh, okay? So, I'm gonna go to 129. 129. Ito, thesis 2 paper na to kaya may mga chapters 5 and 6 na to. By the way, mali itong pagkakapresent ng ano ha, ng hindi ko to na-catch when they presented this. Kasi yung references nyo ganito rin eh. Dapat yung pag-present nyo ng references, yung first line should be right, left justified. Tapos yung second line onwards should be indented to the right. Kahit 3 spaces lang. Adjust nyo na lang. Ganun yung apa.
Okay po.
Okay? First line is fully indented to the left. And then yung second and subsequent lines, kahit tatlong space bars lang to the
Okay po.
right. Okay? 129, before I forget. 129. So ilalagay nyo sa appendix, eto na yung research instrument. So meron kayong short introduction, blah, blah, blah. Tignan nyo yung introduction na to. Tapos itong to safeguard your data para just to tell the participants na merong data privacy, Information Act, etc. So ito, it's pretty much ano eh. Pwede nyo namang i-adapt to kasi it's pretty much standard across the introduction portion. Ano? So i-adapt
Mhm.
nyo lang dun sa study nyo, no? Participation details, tapos meron statement about Data Privacy Act, okay? And
Okay
then,
po.
ito yung mga pangalan nyo, okay? Tapos consent statement, okay? And then, yung unang portion normally ng paper sa demographics, no? Bahala na kayo kung anong gusto nyo. Ito, well, this is ang responsibility to our students eh. So, pwedeng yung try to take a look kung ano yung adaptable sa inyo na gagamitin nyo. The traditional, well, of course, hindi ka limited sa Lasal, yes or no. And then, siguro, which school are you affiliated with? Tanggalin nyo na itong ano, kasi sabi nyo, hindi naman kayo sa Lasal ano, no? So,
Yes po.
meron kayong selection, gawin nyo na lang, be guided by the UAAP membership. Okay? So, unahin nyo yung 8 members ng UAAP, tapos yung others, please specify. Magalit yung mga taga-NCAA. Pag gusto nyo madaling buhay nyo, UAAP, NCAA. Okay? So, isang
Apo.
column, UAAP schools, another column. Kasi titik lang naman nila yan eh. So, dali. Tapos sa dulo, others. Kasi you might have participants who are not members of UAAP and NCAA. Okay? And then
Apo.
gender, male, female, educational background. Tapos, I don't know why they did not put age here. Normally, yung age nandiyan dyan eh. City of residence. And then, eto na. Itong first portion, andyan dyan na yung questions nyo about pre-career. Okay? And then pre-career, i-arrange nyo siya pre-career by dimension. So,
Mm.
pwede nyo identify dimension number 1, tapos 3 questions. Ayan. So, ito, Likert scale din siya. Uh, bahala na kayo mag-design kung paano nyo gagawin yung ano nyo, no? Pwede nyo gamitin to, whatever. Basta yung the way it's gonna be designed is easy to be administered, madaling intindihin nung ano nyo, nung sasagot. Okay? First, first portion. So yung first portion, second portion, it will just mean covering all the 4 variables. And then under each 4 variables, yung 4 na dimensions, yung dimensions, tapos under that, each specific question. Okay? So, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Ito, tignan nyo, maraming questions kasi konti lang ang variable. Tatlong variables sa ata sila. Okay? Basta kung marami kayong maisip na questions, just limit yourself to the important ones kasi nga medyo marami kayong variables. You already have like, as we counted kanina, 30 plus questions na kayo, no?
Yes
Okay?
po. 36.
36, oh. So you have AI disclosure, hindi na, tapos na pala. AI disclosure, ano na to, appendix na to. So kasama tong AI disclosure statement sa paper niya ha.
Apo.
This is standard, no? So after everything, you just have a note there. Thank you for participating in the study. Again, we reiterate that we're going to ano yung data privacy, etc., etc. Okay?
Yes po.
Okay? O, yun. So, gagawin niyo yung form na yun. Importante na matapos niyo yun by Wednesday or
Wednesday.
even
Okay po.
earlier. Why is it important for you to finish? Kasi guys, hindi nyo lang gagawin yung questionnaire. You will have to administer that questionnaire to a
Okay.
sample of 20 students.
Sir,
Pre-test and
tanong ko
post-test.
lang po. Tanong ko lang po, sir. Kasi since marami din po kaming revisions, pwede po kaya yun sabay Wednesday, yung if hindi namin magawa lahat, pero isasun pa rin namin sa inyo by Wednesday latest. Yung
Gagawin,
questionnaire man lang.
gagawin nyo lahat.
Oo, sir. Pero just in case po, sir.
Hindi, pero
Pero,
ito importante yung questionnaire.
pa
Kasi
questionnaire po.
yung revisions ng other portions, so
Is,
ang requirement ko sa inyo sa Wednesday, ito, non-negotiable. Dapat
po.
Wednesday or earlier. Kasi nga, why is non-negotiable? Kasi magpi-pretest at magpo-post-test kayo. And the result should be incorporated in the final paper that you will submit to Dr. Gold on the 22nd.
Opo.
Eh yung pre-test and post-test, merong ano yan, dapat 5 days nga eh. But I will allow you to do it after 3 days, which means, pag nakita ko yan sa Wednesday and I approve it, you do the pre-test on Thursday, that is on 16, and then Saturday, you go to the same set of people, 20 students, you ask them to answer again the question. Pre-test, may measure nyo yung Cronbach alpha for reliability. Tapos yung post-test, may measure yung Cronbach alpha for reliability. Then you will compare the results. Dapat yung scores ng pre-test and post-test should not be significantly different. Kasi pag significantly different sila, malabo yung pagkaka-frame ng questions nyo. Kasi just 3 days after nag-post-test kayo, parang iba yung naging results entirely. Divergent yung results. Dapat consistently close sila with each other. Okay?
Okay po.
So ito yung non-negotiable.
Yes po.
Wednesday or earlier.
Yes po.
Okay? Ano naman guys, meron na kayo nung conceptual framework table nyo. Na-identify nyo na. So, questions na lang. O
Yes po.
yan, ang medyo challenging kasi 30 plus questions.
Oo.
Okay? Tapos sabihan nyo na yung magpipretest, no? Sabihin nyo sa kanila, pagka-answer nila sa Tuesday, yung pre-test nyo ideally should be student leaders, no?
Yes
Pero
po.
since pre-test and post-test na naman to, if you cannot get all student leaders for the pre-test, basta estudyante. But
Okay
try
po.
to get as many student leaders as possible for the pre-test. And then you will tell them, oy, sa Saturday, sasagutin nyo ulit ito ha. Para ano, para alam nila na mayroong follow-up pagsagot. Okay?
Okay po.
Alright. So, may questions kayo about this?
Sa questionnaire po, wala na po.
Wala na. So, covered na natin. Balik tayo dun sa chapter chapter kasi nasa ano pa lang tayo guys eh. Nandun
Sa
pa lang tayo.
ano daw po, si Pati daw po. Pero sir, di ba ito, yung sa students, number of students for pre-test and post-test, 20 po, di ba? Sabi niyo kanina.
20. Pwede na yung
20.
20. Yung iba, 30 rin i-require eh. O, 20
Okay.
is okay. Mm. Tapos, methods of data collection. Ayan. Yun na yun. Discuss na natin yung questionnaire, no? Likert scale, Cronbach alpha. Discuss na natin. Tapos, ay, ito yung Cronbach alpha is sa reliability and validity. Tapos, pag natapos nyo nga pala yung questionnaire, other than measuring reliability, you will write an email to ITEO requesting them to review your questionnaire for consistency. Yung consistency is, ibig sabihin is, yung questions na linagay nyo ron you'll cover the requirement of your study. Kasi yung email, introduce nyo yung sarili nyo, you're from the College of Business, you're doing this thesis proposal, ito yung title ng study namin, ito yung objective ng study, and to support the data generation, data gathering, we crafted the attached questionnaire, we would like to request your office uh, review the attached questionnaire for consistency. Okay? So, importante lang na meron kayong napadalang email sa kanila. Kasi it's almost 99% na hindi sila makakasagot sa inyo. Dahil ang dami nagre-request sa kanila ng kanyang test. Pero okay lang yon. Basta ilalagay nyo sa appendix. Ito yung email request namin sa ITEO. Naghihintay ho kami ng sagot sa kanila. Okay? So, meron kayong test for reliability. Sorry pala, hindi pala consistency. Reliability, Combat Alpha. Test for validity sa ITEO. Okay? Okay na tayo. So, meron na tayong data collection, reliability and validity. Ito, data analysis. Ano yung mga gagawin nyo? So, unang-una, meron kayong gagamit demographic profile. Okay? So, you will say that you will present the demographic profile of respondents. Okay, number two, you will present yung descriptive analytics, andyan dyan yung demographic profile. Second, the mean and standard deviation scores of all the results. Kasi may mga question items kayo, di ba? Normally, ang pinipresent nyo lang dyan will be the main variables and the dimension scores. Okay? Kasi makakakuha kayo ng composite scores niyan. You can present in the appendix, sa thesis 2 na to guys, in the appendix, all the individual scores of the 36 questions.
Okay.
Pwede rin yun. Supplemental lang yun. Pero, sasabihin nyo dun sa ano no, sa descriptive analytics, demographic profile, percentages, frequency and percentages. Tapos, second is mean and standard deviation of the questionnaire scores. So, papakita nyo lang, you will have to present the formula for the mean, and then you will have to present the formula for the standard deviation. Okay? And
Okay.
then, correlation analysis, Pearson. Kasi, you will show the relationship, the correlation, the relationship, statistical relationship of the four variables that you have specified. Okay, measure nyo lang yon. So, di-describe nyo what is correlation analysis, ano yung formula for Pearson. So, every statistical treatment na gagamitin nyo, aside from describing it, ipapakita nyo yung formula. So, reviewin nyo itong anong to, itong shinare kong document na to, makikita nyo ron, andun doon yung formula. Pwede kayong kumuha ng ibang source ng formula nyo. Okay?
Yes po.
Tapos, sa regression analysis, you're going to present tatlong types. First is simple linear regression. Okay? Yung simple linear regression nyo, you have here three. Yung simple linear regression between pre-career and employability and career success. Pre-career with employability skills acquired, and then employability skills and employability and career success. But you don't have to cite that in the statistical treatment. Sabihin nyo lang sa regression analysis, we're going to employ one simple linear regression. What is simple linear regression? I-describe nyo siya, and then you will show the formula for it. Second, under it is mediated regression. You describe nyo what mediated regression is, and there's a separate formula for mediated regression. Okay? Third is moderated regression. I-describe nyo siya, and then papakita nyo yung formula for mediated regression. Okay? And then lastly, yung regression diagnostics. So each of the regression model, you're going to do simple, mediated, tsaka moderated. Gagawa kayo ng assumptions test for regression. First one, andi dito to, tsaka nandun sa wala ata. Tandaan nyo na lang. The first one is test for normality. Okay? Using Shapiro-Wilk. And then the second test is for autocorrelation using Durbin-Watson. And the third one is heteroscedasticity using Bruch-Pagan or residual plot analysis. Okay? So, itong assumptions test na to, every time that you do your regression, kasi lahat ng error terms na ma-generate nyo sa regression have to adhere to normality assumption, they should not be autocorrelated, and they should not be heteroscedastic. Okay? So, yung variance nila are constant. Yun ibig sabihin ng heteroscedasticity. Gagawin nyo yun for each of the regression model. Don't fret, you only have 5 regression models. Okay, pretty much straightforward. And if you're going to use Jamovi, ando dun lahat ng output na kailangan nyo.
Yes po.
Okay? Okay? So, yun i-discuss nyo dun sa statistical team. So, you already have a reference. Hindi dito siya. Narinig nyo na ako. Balikan nyo lang to. Yung page na where they discuss it. Tignan nyo ulit kung meron kayong ano sa amin nyo, meron kayong questions, no? Okay? So, yung pagination nyo, yung first page should start in chapter 1. Okay? Roman numeral.
Okay po.
Sorry, Roman numeral. Yung regular, ano pala, regular number. Ano ba tawag sa regular? Arabic. Ito ba yung Roman numeral? Lilito na ako. Yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ito ba yung Roman numeral? Hindi. Ito
Hindi
yung,
po. Yung Roman po
ano
yung
tawag?
I, yung letter I.
Yung Roman numeral. Sandali. Ito yung gagamitin natin ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sa page 1, ano? All the way to references hanggang dun sa dulo ng appendices. Meron kayong pagination doon. So yung
Okay.
table of contents, yung title page, walang page number yon, okay? Tapos yung title page, walang page number. Yung yung table of contents, yun yung merong Roman numeral. Okay?
Okay po.
Small letter I, etc. Hanggang dun sa dulo. Dun sa table of contents nyo, pagkatapos yung ilagay yung table of contents, lalagay nyo doon references. Tapos, after the references, you will put, yung sa references, heading lang ng references. Susunod na page, lalagay nyo list of figures. If you have figures, which you have, no? Figures nyo, list of figures, you will put there in a fresh page. List of figures, figure 1, figure 2, figure 3, figure title, and then the page. Tapos in another fresh page, list of tables. Okay? So
Okay.
it will form part of your table of contents. Okay?
Yes po. Okay po.
And then before the title page, ilagay niyo yung thesis 1 endorsement form. Alam niyo yung form na yon, andun sa thesis kit.
Sige, hanapin na lang po namin.
Andun yung title ng study nyo, mga pangalan nyo, tapos andun yung Turnitin score, and then andun yung pangalan ko as your advisor, tapos pangalan ni Dr. Ringo as thesis coordinator. So I will have to sign that. I will have to sign that endorsement form when we submit it to Dr. Gold on the 22nd. Okay?
Okay po.
Okay. So, kumusta kayo? Okay lang?
Um,
Malamig naman ang panahon eh.
Sir, sobrang
po,
lamig po.
nauwi nga po akong probinsya ngayon. Sana hindi abutan ng ulan na
Nang uuwing
malakas.
probinsya.
Batangas po, sir.
Naku, baka ano ka, Mr. Miguel, baka masabit ka sa ano. Tignan mo muna yung, kasi meron mga flooded portion. Saan sa
Opo.
Batangas?
Tanawa naman po. Hindi naman po nabaha sa amin.
Malapit lang. Malapit lang Langoyin. Hindi masyadong
Hmm.
malayo. Akala ko Batangas City.
Hindi naman po.
Ayan ha. Guys ha, you have a lot of things to work on. Both
Yes po.
yung starting with chapter 2 and 3 and mostly on chapter 4.
Okay.
Critical tayo doon sa questionnaire kasi of the pre-test and post-test. You can email me anytime you have any clarification. Basta kailangan ko makita yung questionnaire by Wednesday kasi kailangan kong i-sign off yan for you to do your pre-test and post-test. Okay?
Sir,
Okay?
clarification lang po pala dun sa
Hmm.
nagawa. Ako po kasi gumawa nung sa theoretically, pati po yung mga supporting. Yung mga ano po pala, yung mga nagamit ko po pala na supporting papers for the main theoretical ko, kailangan ko silang palitan kasi akala ko meron silang sariling framework na ginamit. Pero yung framework na ginamit pala nila mismo, career edge din pala mismo. So, papalitan ko lang sila. So, sir, pwede pa review na lang ulit kapag nagsabit po kami.
Ay,
Ayusin ko naman po.
sige, anyway, ano lang, basta ang gawin mo lang pag naghanap ng framework should be adherent to the elements in the conceptual framework. Huwag ka
Yes po.
mag-introduce ng theoretical framework na totally divergent. It has to be consistent with the concept. Kasi okay na yung conceptual tsaka operational framework natin, maayos na tayo dun. So,
Opo.
pag mag-introduce ka ng changes sa theoretical framework mo, it should be consistent. Okay?
Yes po, yes po.
Alright. Anything else?
Kayo guys, may tanong po kayo?
Guys,
None for me.
wala na, Vic, Patty, okay na?
Okay po, sir.
Sige, you have enough things that you heard from me. I shared with you several materials already, both in Anime Space as well as in the email. That should be sufficient to keep you awake with Inday. At least Inday, wala company yun. Hindi masyadong mainit ang panahon. Conducive for you to have. Huwag kayong mag-alala, nag-estudyante rin ako. Diyos ko, gumawa rin ako ng dissertation. I went through sleepless nights. Okay.
Opo.
Okay,
Thank you po,
guys.
sir.
Take care, ha? Although, it's going to be a long weekend kasi walang pasok bukas na face-to-face kung meron man kayo. But you have to work on the lab. Okay? Sige.
Opo.
I won't keep you anymore. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe, guys. Ingat lang kayo, ha?
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you,
Ingatin po
sir.
kayo.
Kayo rin po.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.